Hello my tantalizing turbo toglets. We have a new weapon to raise, Jadefall's Splendor. This video will be probably a lot shorter than my typical weapon videos since we farmed pretty much everything in advance. But as usual, I do want to go over the material requirements anyway. Got the luminous sands from Guyun, open Monday, Thursday, Sunday. These new materials, a flower yet to bloom, dropped from the Hilitral Rogues. As it usually is with elite enemies, there's not a ton of them. They're all in the new area, but they do drop a good amount of the materials. You just definitely will have to farm multiple days to get everything you need, or multiple worlds. And more fungal spores. We've needed fungal spores for Baizhu, Kave, both of their talents, and now the weapon as well. It's been a mushroom massacre the last week, I gotta tell ya. The required materials per ascension are on screen, as well as the total materials you need to max it. Let's just go ahead and get started, I guess. There's not gonna be too much to say here. We'll talk about the final stats and the passive once it's maxed. There's 60, 4th star, 70. Uh-oh, I'm pretty sure we can craft for those. Let's just hope. I think I got all I need. Since it's not open today, that'd be really annoying. Yeah, we have a ton of the smaller grade. Even so, Ayaka bonus, 2 Ayaka bonus on 16, fair. 2 Ayaka bonus on 22, 3. Okay, Ayaka, 5th star, level 80. Yeah, we also need more flowers, which I think we can craft, and 5 gold blocks. Don't even need a bonus here. Just, I mean, you can give one if you, 2 bonus on 5? Ayaka, you don't need to be that desperate to be on my good side. I don't hate you. It's just Temp that does. Where are those flowers? There they are. Just realized I still had the interactive map that entire time, so that was funny. Professional YouTuber, by the way. There was nothing massively important going on, so it's fine. There is the last star, I suppose, and level 90. But yeah, final stats are very average. Average base attack, average HP. I would have assumed we would have lower base attack and more HP, but is what it is, I guess. So what does this thing actually do? For 3 seconds after using an elemental burst or creating a shield, in Baizhu's case, I think that is pretty much just burst. The equipping character can gain their primordial jade regalia effect, restore 4.5 energy every 2.5 seconds, and gain 0.3 elemental damage bonus for their corresponding elemental type for every 1000 max HP they possess, up to 12%. So right away, we can see this is incredibly niche. This buff lasts 3 seconds, and it only happens when you do burst or create a shield. Baizhu's burst lasts 14 seconds, so I assume he would get the buff at least 5 times. That's like 25 energy. I don't really understand the elemental damage bonus. I don't feel like he's going to be able to do a lot of damage, even with this weapon. And then it's only up to 12% anyway. If my math is right, this actually caps out at 40,000 HP, where his passive caps out at 50,000. Even so, it seems like a really small buff. I guess it is maybe secondary to the energy regeneration, which I guess is fine. You should be able to get away with not having as much energy recharge. It just doesn't sound like a great weapon overall. I really wouldn't recommend it to most people. Since Baizhu is like the only one that even can use this weapon, it feels kind of weird to not try it on him. He is still level 1 at the moment, but we should have enough to at least get him up to like raising standards where we were before. Typically with weapon videos, I don't try it on the character it's meant for because I try and save that for God mode. But like in this case, who else would even want this weapon? That is one thing I talk about for these weapons, but I don't even really need to look at the character list to know that no one cares about it. Barbara and Kokomi, maybe just for the main stats, but there's probably better 3 and 4 star weapons, like even Thrilling Tales. At least the next character you swap to gets an attack boost, whereas Barbara and Kokomi aren't doing their burst every 3 seconds, nor can they even create shields. No other catalyst user creates shields. Well, actually, I don't know if Ningguang's crystallized shields count. Might be something we look into, because you can proc crystallize actually pretty quickly. I'm glad we at least have something to try out, even though it probably doesn't work. But I mean, even if that were the case, I don't think Ningguang wants an HP % weapon anyway. So yeah, it's really just not good, except for Baizhu. And even for Baizhu, there are like almost as good replacements. But yeah, I do want to raise our real Baizhu to 70. And just for kicks and giggles, just out of curiosity's sake, I do want to see if crystallized shields count. Need more little mushrooms. We have a ton of the smallest ones, but I think we will need some because his talents are also at 0. Sucrose bonus on 120, 12 or more, please. 16? All right, let's go. I think we're just gonna build him more or less the same way we built him before. I have been really thinking about one other set for him as well, but we'll get into that for God mode. So I did rebuild him with triple HP. We only have 41k. We also only have 1 2-piece set for now, so that would help a bit. We are getting the max weapon passive at least. We'll raise a few more things for God mode. For now, I just kind of want to see how it works really. Of course, we gotta actually start with getting his burst before anything happens. The one positive I can say is that you don't actually have to hit or deal damage to enemies for this to proc, it just does, which means theoretically we can just use it right here in the middle of nowhere where there's no enemies and all the effects should take place. Currently he has 25% Dendro damage bonus because of his passive, I believe. Yeah, when characters are above 50% HP, he gets 25 Dendro damage bonus. We will of course explore his damage capabilities since it seems like there could be something there. I mean, why else would he get Dendro damage bonus? Why would his weapon give him Dendro damage bonus? Upon immediately doing burst, we should recover this 4.5 energy, I think. Let's see what happens. Or if it's 2.5 seconds. Yeah, okay, pretty much. Yeah, you can see the energy ticking up there. And yes, indeed, we do have that extra 12% Dendro damage bonus now. Let's see how much energy he regains at the end. I mean, that's not horrible. That looks to be around a third of his total energy cost. And his burst is pretty expensive at 80. So it goes from maybe 80 to 55 energy cost. Since that's just free energy you're getting regardless pretty much. Baizhu in this current build already does have 160 energy recharge, so I doubt he would need more with this weapon. No matter what, I still don't think it's a good weapon. I mean, fine for him, but literally only him. Niche weapons aren't as big of an issue, but they should be like really good for the one character they're good for if they're gonna be that niche. And it's just okay, you know? It's just okay, it's not that great. Especially since Baizhu is, in my opinion, primarily a healer, there are a lot of good options, like Sacrificial Fragments, the craftable 4-star Amber Prototype Amber, whatever it's called. Again, I literally only got it because I get all weapons. I'm kind of a collector in that way, and I wanted to make a video on it. Not that there's really much to say here. But yeah, I do want to try the Ningguang thing just for fun. It should be pretty easy to see, honestly. There's an Abyss Mage, that should be pretty easy to test. Well, I didn't know all these other enemies would be here. So we are creating shields now. Oh, wait a second. I think we are getting energy. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, we're not getting the energy immediately. I think you have to wait those 2.5 seconds. Is it creating the crystallize or do you have to get them? I think you have to get the shields. Boom, and then wait 2.5 seconds. There's the energy. Okay, it works. I guess that's something. But like, if we get a Zhongli shield, does she? Yeah, I mean, she didn't create that Zhongli shield, so of course she wouldn't get the energy for it, but who knows? Things work in weird ways sometimes. What if someone else picks up the crystallized shield while they have the weapon? I didn't know I'd have so many questions for this stupid weapon, but now I'm invested. Let's give it to Kokomi, like the one that might actually care about an HP percent weapon, and see if they get energy. So I'll just attack them with water first, have Ningguang create crystallize, go to Kokomi. Oh, okay. Let's pick that up and nope. I guess Kokomi has to actually create the shield herself. And since I don't think enemies can be like applied with Geo first, you can see like there's no icon there. Kokomi can't cause the crystallize. That basically means this is all useless. Like maybe there would have been a sort of niche use case for characters besides Baizhu for this weapon, but there aren't any Geo Catalyst users or any other shield creating Catalyst users that want HP percent. So yeah, I guess that's that. But oh well, is what it is. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.